Oi, 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 everybody. Welcome. If you didn't know, the public test beta on Steam has a locomotion update that changes the way that survivors move. We're just taking a quick look at what that looks like. And if we lose any time in doing any actions, obviously on the left we have the old and on the right we have the new, when it comes to, you know, basics like walking and crouching and things like that, even just standing still. But I think the big thing a lot of people wanted to know is if you lose time, if you're moving back and forth. I set a metronome to 85 beats per minute, and we went ahead and tried to, as much as I could within human error, try to see if you lose movement based on like the new movement system. And the way I see it is that if you're going left and right, like hesitating at a pallet or something, I don't think you lose any speed. I think it looks like you hesitate, but that's because you don't spin anymore. It looks like survivors actually turn on their heel, which is more realistic for sure, because you're just not spinning a circle to turn around necessarily. But I don't think you necessarily lose distance while sprinting or running. I don't think it's slower. I don't think it's more telegraphed, and I don't think it's any more obvious. You guys let me know what you think down below, obviously, and kind of what that looks like. Obviously, we have some sprinting, some just general sprinting. Movement in terms of like being able to like wiggle left and right and stuff hasn't really changed, and there's some movement changes when wounded. Just in terms of like how it looks, again, it's all about the same, except you're just not like, you're not galloping along, and getting downed is about the same. It's the exact same speed. Now when you're down on the ground, the big change here is that you're not able to like spin the weird goofy little 360s. It's a little bit more realistic to your character almost having friction on the ground. That doesn't really bother me much. No more moonwalking while downed, I guess, but I'm not really too pressed about that. Now we do have unbreakables, and with unbreakables or getting healed, the big concern was, well, there's an animation to getting up now. Does that animation slow you down and getting distance from the killer? And from what I could tell, you actually start moving 1 frame faster than you normally would technically. On both of these cases, I just held W when I got up, but it's if there is a change, if there is a difference, it's so minor it doesn't matter, because even when you pop up as a survivor on the current build, there's like an odd delay where you just kind of pop up and stand there, whereas at least this takes advantage of those frames where you can't move and animates something in its place. So not a huge difference, not a huge change. Obviously 360s have been kind of busted, and the reason for that is because you can't whiplash or kind of cue directions the way that you used to be able to. Again, survivors kind of turn on their heels now, so I'm not a master 360er, but they definitely are not where they used to be, and I don't know a solution for that. And moonwalks are not as easy as they used to be. These are not at all vital to the game in my opinion. These are just finesse and style points. But what do you guys think? Let me know down below. I would love to hear your thoughts, and if this stuff bugs you, if it doesn't, etc. I'll pray to the entity to see you guys in the next one. Have a good day, everybody.